Generally speaking, so why do we have a tech strategy actually? So the thing is, when you do not define where you're heading and where you want to move, then you maybe end up somewhere where you're not want to be. And actually, for us, the tech strategy is a tool where we can define the goal, define the achievement. We can define the state we want to be at the end of 2023. And actually, so as a goal definition, the tech strategy works pretty well, I hope. So, but there are more aspects of the tech strategy. So one is goal, of course, but the other one is alignment. So if you define the way you're heading to, then you can define an alignment over all platforms, over all team members, what to do, and also carve out what not to do. And this is actually another point, it's focus. So you can focus, stay on focus, working on those items. Don't getting detracted by other items which come around, but focus and staying with this focus because it's from value what we define here. And another point is that tech strategy, beside alignment and focus, it brings also autonomy. So you can give these tech strategies to somebody and he can work autonomous on these items. So without too much guidance, of course, guidance in terms of coaching or so, but not in a sense that you need to do micromanagement or that you need to completely redefine or need to guide somehow. And this is also a great value, so bring autonomy. But for that, the items shouldn't be not too broad and not too narrow. And this is why we came up with the idea to define the tech strategy for each platform. So to have a defined tech strategy for the platform means that we have Android tech strategy, we have an iOS tech strategy, we have a Flutter tech strategy, we have full stack.NET tech strategy, we have a full stack JavaScript and a full stack Java tech strategy, because the items on those platforms differ, but there's also common sense. I would like to give an example. Let's think about security. So security in the backend looks totally different than in the front end or in the mobile side. And this is why both items are somehow defined there in the tech strategy, but the fulfillment and the subtasks and the items underneath are totally different. Other things like project templates are somehow common, or static code analyzers. But for instance, on the Flutter platform, we use on the other platforms, we use Sonar Cloud. So this is set. But on the Flutter platform, Dart is not even supported. So you need to have another tool there. So, and this is why it makes totally sense to have separated tech strategy, which all combine to a tech strategy for Appsfactory. And yeah, this is what it's about. If you would ask me how it relates to the business strategy, of course, the tech strategy needs to be connected to the business strategy. And we have defined a goal which is called operational excellence, which is really broad, which goes over project management, which goes over design and QA and so on and so forth. And so one instance of the operational excellence is a tech strategy for the engineering department. However, I see also that we defined client successfulness as well. So when things we are working on in the tech strategy also leads to client successfulness. So when we are talking about like Azure landing zones or so, then we help ourselves internally and bring in operational excellence, but we can also help our clients to use our knowledge about Azure landing zones in order to implement their own Azure environment in a secure and a very governed and a very reliable environment. So, and this is why I would additionally set to operational excellence the client successfulness and client achievements, and also serving the end user in the end relates to this as well.